procedure?
Okay, y'all, so let's have a quick chat about your boy El Fuego and the situation that he has found himself in. Now, I know a lot of us are asking ourselves, did Madam go too far? I know for most of us who watch this show, we ride for Madam and we love Madam and all the shenanigans that go down, and we're pretty much on her side with almost anything that she does. But on this one, it was a lot of people on both sides of the fence. Was Madam wrong for this? Did she go too far? Was this the one thing that she didn't really have to do, or was it necessary in order to make sure that everybody stayed out of jail and that the business stayed intact? I don't know. We're going to talk a little bit about it, and at the end of it, you let me know what you think. Now, in my opinion, as I said before, I'm always going to ride for Madam. I pretty much will justify anything that she does, and that's just because I love this character in this show, because she's so outrageous, and the things that she does is just unthinkable and unheard of. I mean, did she really just drown somebody and resuscitate them all at the same time? Did she really just pull the door off of that same judge's home without even blinking? Did she really blow up a halfway house with a bunch of deaf people in it? Did she really drop a guy out of a hospital without flinching? I mean, it was in broad daylight and she did all of these things. So when I think about the fact of what she did to El Fuego, I'm just like, it sounds like Madam. You know, it sounds like something that Madam would do. But did she go too far? I mean, one could say that she went too far because, you know, it's El Fuego, but we just saw what she did to her own nephew, and this is her blood. This is somebody that she loves. Madam will protect her business at all costs. So at the end of the day, El Fuego's girlfriend getting killed is collateral damage. This is all to make sure that everything that she has built is protected, and all the things that we know about Madam, all the things that we've seen from her says that, yeah, this had to happen. This is what was going to happen. At the end of the day, El Fuego had to have a body. It's the only way that she can control him. He's going to come to her. He's going to need her in order for him to stay out of trouble. He don't want to go to jail. He way too pretty to be in jail. Let's just keep it real. So he's going to go to Madam. And when he goes to Madam, she's going to help him. And now he's going to be indebted to her, you know, and now he also has something to lose. The biggest thing is that he needed to have something to lose just like everybody else. And trust me, his mouth is going to be closed shut now that he has a body. So it is what it is. Now, I know, y'all, I know. In reality, is Madam actually wrong? She's absolutely wrong. The same way she was wrong with the way that she did Amp. But the bigger question is how is El Fuego going to handle all of this? Because we have to know that El Fuego, somewhere deep down inside, knows that there's something really is going on at Eden. He just doesn't want to find out what it is. He just wants to do his job, as he continues to say. But I think he will come to Madam with his situation. I think he'll turn to her, or he'll turn to Doc or Midnight, and then they'll send him to her for them to help him with his current situation. But El Fuego is definitely not going to call the detective and tell her this far-fetched story about somebody coming into his house, pulling a trigger and shooting his girlfriend. Like, nobody's going to believe that. So El Fuego is going to have no choice but to turn to them. But I don't know how this actually works out in the end. Will El Fuego ever figure out that Madam was behind all of this? And then will there be a bigger issue? Or, you know, like, it's just so many questions that I have about El Fuego's state of mind and how he's going to handle this because of where he already was, you know, and because he didn't actually kill her on purpose. It would be different if he killed her in the heat of the moment, or it was an accident, sort of like with Doc's situation or Babyface's situation. His situation is totally different. Someone made him shoot her, so he knows that he was set up in some way, form, or fashion, and this has to play on his psyche. This is going to have to play on his mind. He's probably going to want to know who did it. But I just don't know, y'all. Like, I'm really, really trying to figure out how El Fuego moves forward from here. So anyway, y'all, that's what's up with our quick chat about El Fuego and Madam. Go ahead and get the conversation started down below. Tell me what you guys think is next for El Fuego. Tell me how you really feel about this whole Madam situation. Was she right? Was she wrong? How does El Fuego move forward? Will he try to figure out who did this to him? And will he go straight to Madam, or will he go to Doc or Midnight first? Or do you think he's going to go to the detective? Go ahead and get the conversation started, y'all. Until next time, guys. Peace.